Hi, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be reacting to MINO's Body and Runaway. Okay, so I decided to do a MINO reaction instead of a winner overall reaction because I still haven't seen or heard Runaway. I think I also haven't seen or heard Fiancé, but Runaway came out 2 months ago, so I kind of want to check it out. And I also decided to react to the video for Body because I love that song, but I haven't seen the video, so I wanted to include it. Yeah, obviously I know MINO. I knew him as a solo artist before I knew he was in Winner. I really like him. I like his style. I like the way he raps. I'm very excited to see both of these videos. I'm sure they'll be very great. So let's get into it. Before I do that though, of course, if you liked my video at the end of it, please don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe to my channel if you want to. And also I have a Patreon account where you can find album listens and mostly album listens, honestly. So if you're interested in that, then check it out. It's linked in the description. Also, I still have a giveaway going on where you can win any K-pop album or merch of your choice. So if you want to enter that giveaway, go check out the rules and all of that on my community tab. I'm super excited, especially for Body. I love Body as a song. I'll be sitting here dancing to that song, just a warning. Actually, let me read the lyrics before I watch the video. So the lyrics are basically him talking about someone he misses and talking about their body, remembering what they looked like, remembering the chemistry they had. I wonder if this is about a real life specific person because he said, "Your tattoo on your waist." That sounds like a very specific detail. Okay, let's watch the video. I'm expecting it to be very sexy, so I don't know if I'm prepared. Let's watch Body by MINO and dance our asses off. Oh, I love that song. I can't concentrate on the video. Oh, the color. Ooh. Okay, I can't concentrate. Ah, green and blue, red and blue. I knew, I was feeling those colors. Nice.
I'm talking about your mom, I'm talking about your daddy, I'm talking about your lips, I'm talking about your money, I'm talking about your mom.
I really can't concentrate. This song is so good. It's very abstract, the video. Wow, her hair is so nice. Ah.
I'm talking about your mom, I'm talking about your daddy, I'm talking about your lips, I'm talking about your money, I'm talking about your mom, I'm talking about your everything and then another so.
Cool. Oh, cool. I'm too busy enjoying the song to talk right now, but I'll talk after.
Say that you can
That song is so damn good. I was basically just jamming out the whole time, but I do have things to say. The video feels shorter than I remember the song. I feel like it goes by faster. The video is pretty abstract. There's a bunch of cutaways to random objects, mostly like the fire I remember. It's very much like a memory or like an emotion rather than trying to portray a story. I feel like there's definitely a story, but this compared to like a movie or short film where the camera is very clearly like not part of the situation, it's just like a bystander. This feels very much like we're involved in this, if that makes sense. Like the camera's always very close on things and it's moving a lot and things like that, if that makes sense. I definitely like the video. I feel like as much as the girl being very sexy is an important part of the video, I feel like it's more important how he feels about it. The video could be more sexy if it wanted to. Like there could be more like intimate shots like that, but it's more focused on him, his current situation where he doesn't have her and where he's not with her, I feel like. And also I read through the lyrics before watching the video, but I always thought, which doesn't make any sense, but I always thought he was saying, I'm talking about your mom, I'm talking about your daddy. Maybe it's kind of a thing like I got it from my mama, like kind of thing, that he's talking about like the body that was given to you from your dad and your mom. But I saw that mom means body and daddy is legs. I was just heard him saying, I'm talking about your mom, I'm talking about your daddy. And I was like, that's weird, but okay. So these lyrics make more sense. So something that I noticed, because he says at some point in the lyrics, he says, I'm borrowing the power of alcohol. So I noticed that during the runtime, especially at some point here, we start getting like these kinds of effects where things look very like out of focus and just like they're kind of like blending with each other. This where like we start to get like these kind of like effects where everything and all of these cuts and then this effect again, which really is very, when I watched it I was like, okay, the alcohol is like getting to his head and like his memories are like getting all blurry and like what he sees is like getting all mixed up and things like that. Like all of these cuts which are so like fast and we see weird body parts that we can't really make out very fast, things like that. During the time of the video he's getting more drunk, so he's remembering things like in a different way, if that makes sense, and experiencing things like this, like when you're drunk, like very everything like being all over the place, if that makes sense. So that's something I noticed. I don't know what the black and white to color is about. Maybe the black and white is like the world now, which is boring. Then he remembers her and it gets to color because it was exciting, maybe. Like this is the things that I was talking about, like the very abstract imagery here. Like we have him and then an overlay of that memory of the glass breaking. Such a cool like setup. The red light coming out of the fan. You can see the shadow here and then the blue light turning on as well. That's so cool. She has this kind of glow in her eyes here in the beginning, and then later he also has the same glow. So it's kind of like she hypnotized him almost. And then we have this shot. I don't know if this ever comes up again, but this seems so... I mean, he does mention Adam and Eve, right? So maybe that's probably a nod to that, because otherwise I don't see the connection of this setup in the forest with the rest of the video, but that's probably has something to do with the Adam and Eve things he was talking about in the lyrics. Yeah, all of these abstract inserts here of like this lamp with this like wave effect and then the water. It's just like, you know, when you remember something but you don't exactly remember everything, but you remember like the little details about it. Fire. I also don't know what the fire is about, like the glass breaking and the fire. Maybe they had a fight. I'm not sure what that's about. Or that's the the present time. And he's angry and throwing his alcohol everywhere. I'm not sure. Always in like a very colored light. So it looks very red, very sexy, pink, very romantic, things like that. And this burning thing, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, all of this, like these abstract things, it's all just making me feel like we're experiencing a memory, a flashback, but it's kind of also blurry because of the alcohol and things like that. Also, I love that cut. That's so good. He's like touching the mirror to like, okay, I'm still real. And then we cut to the hand on the wall and then we see that it's in the bed. So it's like her hand slamming on the wall. he has like this glow in his eyes, like he's hypnotized by her or something. And then here, all of these effects. Oh, I didn't even notice those. Yeah, I don't know what these scenes are about when he's suddenly in a different location. Like he's like outside now. Don't know how that connects, but don't necessarily have to. Maybe it's like the Garden of Eden on fire, kind of Adam and Eve again. I'm not sure. I love this shot. It's so pretty with those lights of the car on. It's very nice. The colors too. Also, that's really cool. Underwater shots are always cool. And then we go back to black and white when he lets go of her hand. It starts to go back to black and white again. And then here we have still these effects here, and she like disappears into nothing. Like a memory kind of fading away almost. So that's all I have to say. It's more on the meaning side rather than the technical side. I don't have too much to say about it technically because I don't know exactly what I would talk about. It's pretty straightforward, like a lot of very colorful lighting. The camera is always like moving and it's very close on their faces or like on the body parts, things like that. So I don't have too much to say on a technical level. I definitely really like it. It super supports the song and the mood of it, and especially the story that he's telling. So very cool. Okay, the lyrics for Runaway seem to be almost very similar to Body, except for in Body he was having positive memories that he wanted to suppress because he missed the person. And in this one he's telling her to, it almost seems like he's talking to an ex and saying, I know we had good times and I still think about them as well, but we shouldn't do this anymore, so like get away from me because this is not going to be good for us if we go back to where we were, kind of a thing. It's almost like this is the continuation of Body. Like Body were those memories that he talks about in this song, and he's saying like, okay, yeah, those were great times, but let's not do that again, kind of a thing, because it wasn't healthy. I'm excited to hear the song and see the video, especially. Let's watch Runaway. Ooh, it's only 2 minutes and 50 seconds. His videos are very short. And we're running, makes sense. Oh, the sound. Oh, that's like a horror movie. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, that was scary. Oh. Oh, that's a... Okay. Oh, cool. 추억을 섞어 널 잔뜩 마시고 나 비틀거리고. How cool. There's animation. Again, red and green, blue. What do I keep saying? Green? Holy crap. 슬픔이 자리 찾아 굳어지기 전에 나 도망가 가가가가가가가가 도망가 가가가가가가가가 도망가 가가가가가가가 도망가 가 내게로부터 멀리 멀리도 갔네 흔적도 없게 뒤 한 번 안 보고 일몰이 되었네 나만 뜨겁게 왔다 갔다 반복해 이별은 로맨스 사랑은 runaway 특별한 기억을 주면 너는 감동해 다시 안 올 내 마음에 왔다 감이라 정내 그러면 나는 경찰처럼 널 잡으러 갈래 더 구속하기 전에 저 멀리 도망가 눈앞에서 사라져 This is... Oh my god! This is not what I expected. What the fuck? Oh my god, wait, that was... I did not expect any of that. This is so different from the first video. This is so different from Body. Well, it's still very abstract, and it still feels kind of, it's more about his emotions and his thoughts rather than a storyline. Like, not a storyline, but like a story that's being told, if that makes sense. But there's so much going on in this video. What the fuck? I did not expect any of this. In the beginning, it was rather simple, so I was like, okay, I can deal with this. And then it started, and I was like, wait, I can't follow anymore. We had like choreography in the train, but just for a very short time. And then we had the shoes that were running without anyone in them, and then we had animation. And then we had all of this editing stuff in the back here, like I kind of have to say again, I see again the thing of he's trying, maybe all of these edits and all of these weird things and all of these like broken people in the back here, maybe all of that represents the memories and like that it's broken memories, a broken relationship, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so we started pretty simple with him running, which makes sense. I don't know if this is a drone or if this is a car that's following him, but the sound is pretty scary. I thought it was going to be a horror film. Okay, so we start in the car. We were in the car in Body too. I know they might not be related, but I mean, I just saw them back to back and I see some similarities. The song, oh, by the way, the song is really great. He's so good. He went really fast at one point, and then also the emotion that he always brings in. He's so good. I really, really like the song. So we have these butterflies, and at the end they come up again. So maybe the butterflies represent him and the person he's talking about. Okay, I don't know what all of this like means and symbolism wise. I have no idea what's going on, but I rarely ever do, so that's no surprise to anyone. I don't know what this is about, that he turns into a teddy bear. That's very weird, and also it never comes up again, so I really don't know what that's about. Okay, so they basically cut him out of the frame to add all of these effects on top. And then, well, it seems like they did, before they even did that, they replaced the outer things, or like this top part, because if you look here very closely, you can kind of see that this is like moving. I don't know if you can see it between these two frames. So I feel like they replaced something, but then this one is just a cut. Like they cut to the car in the same angle, but where there's nothing in it, so they could like add this animated teddy bear, which is so creepy. And then people start dancing. And I thought, oh my god, they're gonna dance through the chorus and it's gonna be so gorgeous. But no, I think this might be a practical lighting change. So this location reminds me of Day 6's Congratulations and also Espa's Black Mamba. Especially also because later we have like grass and like flowers in this train here. That really reminds me of Black Mamba. I think this one probably came out first, but again, hopefully by now you know that when I say this reminds me, that I don't mean someone stole anything. It just visually reminds me of each other. Yeah, this lighting change to everything being red, that's so creepy, but also really cool. And then he looks down and then his feet just walk without him. That's so cool. I don't know exactly how they did it, obviously, but since the camera doesn't move in this shot, it moves in this shot, but then, in this shot, what they might have done is, so they had the camera positioned in this place and then filmed MINO standing there and everything else being empty. And then they had him go out of frame. Then they had someone with a green suit, like with green pants on, walk through the picture. And then they just replaced the green with the footage of him standing there. That's one way that they could have done this. I don't know if that's what they did. If they did that, then they did it pretty fucking perfectly. Because the shoes look very real. I don't think they're CGI. I think they're real. So someone like the person that was in the shoes is just edited out. You can kind of see something happening here if you look really closely. Like the reflection on this bench. Like, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Because when the camera moves, any small mistake is very obvious, but this is a very quick shot. I don't know exactly how they did that. I would be super interested to see that. Maybe I'll look up the making film. Hopefully they have one. I'd love to see how they did this. Oh, and then the water, that's also so cool. I don't think this is real water. Around him sometimes there's like things that don't make sense to be there. Like here, this. I don't know, he just seems a little cut out. Because also here, when you look at him, you can see that like sometimes what's around him is like weirdly cut out. Like, why would the water just suddenly stop here and like have this wall? So I think the water is probably not real. Also, he's not getting wet at all. So I'm gonna say the water is visual effects, but I don't know. It just gives it away because of these shapes that are around him sometimes. It just looks like he's cut out, kind of. I mean, I don't know, the water behaves pretty realistically, but it's very reflective. It looks kind of like plastic almost sometimes, but I don't know. Then we have the animation, which is so damn cool. I don't really know why this is here because it never comes back, but it might be, again, like all of these inserts of random things might be like a memory that he's having. I don't know if that makes sense. It's very trippy, this video, with all of these weird effects that... So then he comes home, party going on. I guess this is kind of meant as in like, I have friends around me, I'm not alone, but nothing really matters except for you. I keep thinking about you still. Also, everything is backwards. He's walking forwards, but everything else is going backwards. So this might be either Mino walked through and the camera went like this, and then they left it there, and then they added the people and everything, and then the people dropped their shit and all of that, and the camera went backwards so that they can reverse that and like edit it on top of each other. Maybe. Oh, how gorgeous this is shot with the reflection on the street with all the colors. I mean, this is pretty much just a split screen, like they hit the cut on this pink pillar thing. Wait, is that Yoon? And then all of these people turn into earth, which is so cool. That's such a cool effect. And then they all break when the beat drops. That's so cool. I love that. That looks so awesome. And then we're in this. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Black Mamba by aespa. Also, now he's wet. So maybe he couldn't escape the wave, but instead of killing him, the wave just grew flowers. Maybe. Oh, and then we have this whole editing stuff. I honestly, I don't even know how they did this. Like, I can't imagine that they cut him out. That would be so much work. And yeah, since there's a lot of things that don't look like they're supposed to have the effect, they seem to have not done it with a lot of precision, but I think that's on purpose. Because if they didn't want that, then that wouldn't be there. And the lighting changing, the lighting running through those lights up here, that's so cool. And the colors. And then he meets the woman and we never get to see her because she's all full of these effects. Again, the effects probably representing the memory. Oh yeah, and then all of this trippy shit. Like we have him like a million times floating around. Then he has the car as like driving on his skin. How cool is this? That looks so cool. And then we have like a cut here. And then all of this CGI. I don't even know. Like there's so much going on in this video. And then we have that, which is also edited in some way. And then he's holding the car, which I think is also edited. And then he's like in this spaceship. And that's where we end the video. I'm more amazed and I'm more guessing how they did things rather than me knowing or like being able to tell because it's done so well. I hope they have a making film for this. I would be so interested to see that. Yes, let's watch that together. Because this is me personally being interested to see how they did these things. That's so cool. I won't include all of this, just the interesting parts. Yeah, see? He's running without the water, so the water was CG. Oh my god, it's a set. That's so cool. It really looks like a real train car. I thought it was a real train car. Well, I wonder if that set is always there. I don't think they built it just for this because it really... I was gonna say it really looks like the one in Congratulations in Black Mamba, but if it's a set, maybe this is just how train cars look. So they always build the same looking one because they all look the same. Ah, okay. So here they filmed it with the people really being there and then they just turned them into sand in post-production, and then I guess when they exploded, they hit it, like they exploded in a way where we couldn't really see what was happening underneath, maybe? Robot arm method, yeah, okay, makes sense. So it seems like it is a programmed camera, so the camera does the same movements all the time. Yes, oh, see, I was right. So they shot it once without the people and then once with the people. Yeah, see, that's also practical, yeah, you can tell. Oh, that's so pretty. Show me the shoes, please. How did you do the shoes? Oh, yes, he is the one in the car. Oh, they have a GoPro on the car. Makes sense. Oh, I really wanted to see how they did the shoes. The scene with the friends was pretty much how I imagined it or how I thought it was done. So maybe they did the scene with the shoes, as I said as well, that it's again like a programmed camera and then someone was wearing green pants, so they could be like green screened out, kind of. I don't know how that would work. I've never done something like that because it's very complicated. And it requires a high budget, and I've never had a high budget, but maybe that would be a way to do it. I'm not entirely sure. But yes, the song was great. It's super catchy. I really like it. The video was super nice too. Both of these videos are kind of like trippy, but this video, Runaway, was definitely more trippy and it seemed more expensive and more like bigger, kind of. Thank you so much for watching this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. And as always, a huge thank you goes to all of my patrons, especially Isabel, Pineapple Senpai, Heiho Jaiho, and Anis Hasi for supporting me on my Patreon. If you want to see what I do over there, then the link is in the description. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!